here with the Mob Psycho shirt on. I do owe a little explanation for yesterday as to why I didn't upload legs. It's because I fell asleep after a set, and then I woke up at like 6 in the morning, and I was like, whoa, crazy dog. So, I don't know, man, I was asleep. Lost my entire pump. I lost everything. Either way, we have chest today. Yeah, I'm feeling it'll be a good pump. I might actually do the chest thing with the barbells instead of my usual dumbbells I normally do. I don't know, I just feel like switching it up a little bit, you know? Alright, let's get this started. Alright, so I feel like getting around the 8 rep to failure range will be pretty perfect for these ones. Ouch. Not a whole lot of weight added to these. I think there's just like 65, 70 pounds. So it's enough to get a good chest pump. So we'll just stick with that for a bit. We'll see how many sets I'll do. All right. So, yeah, I think I got around 8 reps. Yeah, 8 reps, maybe 7. Let's do 2 more. I feel like I can fit 2 more in pretty easily. So we'll do 2 more of those. And then we will move on to some cable flies. That may not be it. I might do I might do this. We'll see. I'll probably do one. Alright. Can't tell if there's a pimple on my cheek, or from what I'm feeling, or it's like a small cut. I think it's probably a bruise, maybe. I accidentally hit my face on one of the walls, like, not one of the walls, one of the door frames. Walking, and I just, boom. So that might be it. Alright. Yeah. One more. I'll be good. Not only sweating a bunch, but I think I can still make this work. So, I'll use up this little rest period to talk about how you could be resting. Not saying your resting's bad or anything. I'm just saying, don't take too long on it. Because, say you just finished bicep curls, right? You just finished a set of curls. It's not really gonna take very long for you to just, maybe take a sip of your drink, your Monster, your water, your Red Bull, anything really. You just take a sip of that maybe. And then you're like, all right, let's get into it. Next set. Because when you're doing sets, you're in a zone of sorts. You're like, all right, let's just keep pumping these out. But if you take too long, you'll start to lose your pump a little bit. Like, I'd say 5 minutes. We'll just give a rough estimate. So 5 minutes and above. Let's just say that hypothetically you take 5.5 minutes on a rest for whatever reason. I mean, yeah, sure. Don't get me wrong, you can get tired during sets. Like, sometimes, like after some squats or something, I like to take a little bit more of a breather because that takes a lot more out of me. Squats take a lot more out of me than, say, incline bench does. So it would take me more time to rest on my squats than it would incline bench. For this incline bench, I've been taking like 20-second rest intervals, but for like squats, I take like 3 minutes. But just rest long enough to get the blood back in the section that you're working. Collect your bearings, and there you go. Because once you're out of the zone, you start to perform a little bit worse, you could say. And I've seen it, because I did it at one point. I used to take like pretty long rests, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and I was always like out of the zone. But man, just time your rests correctly, I guess. Not really correctly, but just make sure you're not taking too long on them, I guess. think it's time for some good old cable flies. No, not cable flies. The thing that I always do on my chest is where I think those are called cable flies. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. Or you'll film me, either one. Okay. I had my headphones plugged in on accident. They're the wireless ones, so I can't really say plugged in. But I had them connected, so I'm hoping you can hear me okay. And it wasn't going through my headphones or anything. I don't know why it would, but I haven't done it before, and it was just an accident this time, so not a huge deal. Okay. This half thrust, I kind of feel them, but those other ones, like before I start to get to the halves, those ones get the real burn in my lower chest. I think these work lower chest at least. Can't really say for certain. But, yeah. Alright, time to crank down another set. So, I only really start to feel it after I do all the quick reps, like the easy beginning ones. Like in the middle is when I really start to feel the tightness. I mean, it's expected. Don't really know what I'm saying here. It's basically just getting a pump. Okay. That second to last one though really went hard. That one where I kind of held it there. That one was real good. I think I'll do. I'm gonna set from between 2 and 3 sets. I think I'll do 2, because 3 is normally a little too much, and then I end up just not feeling it because of bad form. I mean, the form's not the best as is, but it'll get worse if I just keep it going. So, 2 more. Alright. I got one more set left. Not one more. 2 more sets. You got me 2 more sets left. itchy though. Alright. Alright. This is where I'm starting to not feel it very much. But still. Anyway, I'll try better on the next set. Try to push a little more. And yeah, that'll be that. Bada bing, bada boom. Last set of ZA is in the room. The only reason why I didn't add the ones where I'm doing these, because I couldn't really feel them. I tried a set or two, like while I was doing the squats. Not squats, incline bench. And I was like, ooh. I wasn't really feeling nothing. So, none of those today. Just your huge, except instead of dumbbells for incline, it's bench. Which was a little lackluster, to say the least. They're both pretty much the same. Except one, you're able to go a bit deeper. Ow. Just hit my shoulder. My shoulder plate, I should say. Yeah, I didn't really feel much during last night. Just, I do it a lot, and then, like, kind of bing, bada boom. It's like adapting or something. Pretty alright pump, I'd say. But I mean, what else am I gonna do? Not much doing that. So, that's gonna be about it for today. My mother went grocery shopping, so I have a lot more food to eat. So I can chow down on some nice, good old-fashioned chicken, rice, other meat stuff that I can cook. I can tell you, I made some like protein pancakes with like this Kodiak stuff my dad bought. Oh, it was so fire. I'm not necessarily good at making pancakes. They come out looking a little ugly to say the least. But, hey man, they tasted fire even without syrup. I know. Eating pancakes with syrup is a cardinal sin punishable by death. I just had to try one without syrup. With syrup, they're also really good. They kind of just taste like normal pancakes. Anyway, that's about to be about it for today. Good night, and have a merry lifting tomorrow.